feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Jikook. Imagine a day behind BTS's big stage, before the cheers of thousands of fans begin at the Paso concert. That's where the warmest and most sincere moments happen. The first day of BTS's concert in El Paso isn't just about concert preparation. This moment is filled with small interactions, fleeting glances, spontaneous jokes, and closeness that keeps fans talking about it. From Jimin and Jungkook, who are often seen side by side, to simple details that carry deep meaning, everything happens so naturally, without a script. The first day of BTS's concert in El Paso, United States, as part of the BTS World Tour Rehearsal, has been alive since the beginning. Although it was only a rehearsal before the main concert, this moment became one of the most talked about by fans. There is no sense of rigidity or formality. What stands out is the warmth, togetherness, and spontaneous interaction between members. A large stage is being prepared, music is adjusted, and the members move leisurely but stay focused. In the midst of that atmosphere, fans' attention immediately fell on Jimin and Jungkook. They were seen walking side by side several times. Without excessive dialogue or contrived gestures, the two follow a pattern of interaction that feels natural, something that has long been seen in group dynamics. Even brief moments like being in the same frame together immediately become the spotlight. In the busy world of concerts, small details like these can have big meaning for fans. One of the most memorable moments during the concert was when Jimin and Jungkook danced to the song FYA. Unlike the main performances that are full of precision, this time their movements are much more relaxed and free. There was no stage pressure, just two performers enjoying the music. Fans described this moment as something small, cute, and fun. Their light smiles, spontaneous movements, and laughter make the atmosphere feel like a warm rehearsal room, not just a preparation for a big concert. When night falls and the concert begins, the atmosphere changes drastically. The stage lights were on, the cheers of the audience echoed, and great energy filled the arena. However, even in the midst of that splendor, small moments still steal the spotlight. One of them is when Jungkook seems to be waiting for Jimin to start choreography. This brief gesture showed a strong synchronization between them. Shortly after, the two smiled at each other, a warm pause amid the intensity of the stage. In another moment, Jungkook is seen looking at Jimin with a gentle and attentive expression. In the midst of the crowd, the expression still felt calm and sincere. Jimin replied with a natural smile. There are no words, just simple but meaningful nonverbal communication. One of the most interesting gestures is when Jungkook makes a heart gesture towards ARMY, then directs it at Jimin. This simple moment instantly creates a warm atmosphere in the middle of the concert. There's also a moment when Jimin points towards the moon while showing Jungkook his moon tattoo. This interaction feels personal and symbolic, making fans even more impressed by their closeness. Then, one of the most emotional moments occurred when the two hugged on stage. Although brief, the hug carries a deep meaning, about comfort, trust, and a relationship that has been built over the years. In between concerts, there are also relaxing moments that make the atmosphere even more lively. Jungkook and Jimin were seen sitting side by side and joking. Jungkook had said, "Come on, come on," followed by a casual laugh. They also say, "Gracias," and even "Te amo, I love you," to which Jimin replies in the same tone. This simple conversation feels warm and comforting. In another viral moment, the two laughed while discussing margaritas. Jimin is even seen leaning towards Jungkook, showing such a natural closeness. In addition to the big moments already covered, there are many small details that some viewers may have missed, but they mean a lot to the observant fans. For example, how Jungkook several times unconsciously adjusted his position to stay close to Jimin. Or how Jimin reflexively turned his head towards Jungkook in the middle of the stage crowd, as if to confirm each other's existence. Things like this happen so fast, it's almost invisible. But for ARMY, that's where the beauty lies. There is no dramatization, no attempt to look special. Everything feels natural, like a habit that has been formed over time. If you look deeper, many of their interactions don't involve words at all. A small smile, a brief glance, a harmonious gesture, it all becomes a form of communication that doesn't need to be explained. In a world full of camera glare and high expectations, the ability to stay connected as simple as this feels extremely rare. Even in the midst of complex choreography and performance pressure, they still find a way to connect with each other, even if it's just for seconds. For many fans, the day wasn't just about the songs performed or the spectacular performances. What really impresses are the small moments that feel real. Moments that are unplanned, unrepeated, and can't be recreated in the same way. That's what makes it special. Because in the end, what is remembered is not just what is seen on stage, but what is felt behind it. Maybe for some people, it's just a casual interaction. But for fans, every detail has a story. Every gaze can be interpreted as a form of attention. Every smile can feel like a shared warmth. And every moment of togetherness is a testament to the relationship that has been built over the years. It's not about exaggerating something small, but about appreciating simple things that feel sincere. Towards the end of the concert, Jimin delivered a message to ARMY. He expressed his gratitude for the warm welcome in El Paso, as well as his positive impression of the city. He said, "Seeing your faces made this day very enjoyable. I love you guys." Shortly after, Jungkook adds, "Te amo," closing the day with a warm atmosphere. One small detail that also stole the spotlight was when Jungkook showed Jimin the heart-shaped confetti, a simple gesture that reaffirmed their closeness. The first day of BTS's concert in El Paso wasn't just about the grand performance on stage. More than that, it's a collection of small moments that make up a warm story behind the scenes. From walking side by side, dancing casually, joking in different languages, to emotional hugs, everything shows the natural side of the members, especially Jimin and Jungkook. For fans, it is precisely these small details that make the most impression. Because behind the glitter of the stage, there is a sincere, warm, and meaningful relationship. Thank you for watching until the end, Jikook lovers. If you also feel Jimin and Jungkook truly delivers in every performance, don't forget to support this video by liking, commenting, and subscribing. Let us know in the comments which performance moment from the Face era gave you the most goosebumps. See you in the next video.